And we are back for winter term 2018. And this week, it's midterm week.
And I'm sick today, so vlog later.
Winter term classes are over, and now it's time to study for exam week. I have just the weekend to study, and then I have 6 exams and a lab test. Oh, and I'm sick again. Yeah.
And exams are finally over. However, I still have a lab test tomorrow for some reason. Still a bit sick. Yeah. And I'm finally done. Everything. Feels good. I just want to make a proper ending. The last vlog I did was like 5 or 6 months ago, and it was about the strike. So the strike ended, it lasted about 5 or 6 weeks. During that time, I studied for the beginning of it, and then after that it kind of went downhill and my sleep schedule went all out of whack. And yeah, it was a waste of time. There were a few issues with time off for Christmas break and reading week and stuff like that. But we ended up having most of the time off that we had anyway, and we only really lost like 1 week of actual class time. So it's been a while since I've done a vlog. I mentioned in some of the descriptions a while back that I was going to be stopping the vlog, mostly just because there's nothing really interesting going on in my life with regards to school. Okay, so I passed all of my courses. Yay! In fall semester, I had a 3.64 GPA, and I got on the dean's list, and that was cool. Andrew put in a little edit clip there. Yeah, there it is. Alright. This semester, I had a lot more programming courses, and I didn't do so well in them. Most of my good marks were in non-programming classes, where I got like lots of A pluses. Programming courses, my marks they were kind of mediocre. I think I kind of got ahead of myself. I got kind of cocky when I was just getting introduced to the programming courses because I already knew all of the basic stuff, but I didn't know the more advanced stuff. In winter semester, my marks dropped a little bit, 3.4 GPA, so below the dean's list for this term, but maybe next year. I'm all done my math courses forever. Feels good. I hate math, even though that was one of my best courses this year. So for our programming assignment, I'm going to focus on the JavaScript assignment, which was actually probably the most fun one, even though I wasn't able to complete everything for it. Which sounds kind of bad, but you know, bear with me. So basically, we were given the task to rewrite a bunch of the inbuilt JavaScript functions without using the inbuilt functions. So we had to rewrite them, like kind of backward engineer them, and make our own custom functions to do essentially the same thing. Most of my issues were that I wasn't able to get every part of it to work. I was able to get the basics down though. Here's a clip of some of the stuff. Our professor gave us a website to check our work so that we could see if we were on the right track. So basically this website would test a bunch of parameters against our code to see if it worked, and then we would get a response saying like, okay, this test passed, this test passed, this test failed. So for me, I would get about 3/4 of them, and then one of them would just fail. So I wouldn't get marks for that question, which sucks. I was hoping for partial marks, didn't get them, but for the most part, I think it was a very fun and enjoyable assignment, as enjoyable as a programming assignment can be. So for the job. Okay, so I wasn't able to get a summer job in the tech field this summer. I applied through FSWEP, which is the Federal Student Work Experience Program. And with that program, you have to be a full-time student at a college or university. I think you might also be able to be a high school student. I'm not sure on that. But anyways, you apply through that. They take in your resume and all of your info, and then they send it off to government agencies. So my resume originally went to the Department of Justice. So the job was that I was going to be doing computer programming at the Department of Justice, working on one of their teams doing database management. I didn't get the job, but the interview process was quite interesting, quite different from what I've been used to in terms of other jobs. Other jobs would be like, they'd be asking you questions like, if you found a wallet on the street, what would you do? And just sort of like behavioral questions like that. Whereas with the programming interview, it was much more like, I don't know, like, how do you solve this program challenge, or how do you solve this problem programmatically? And it was just like, I don't know, such a shock. I wasn't prepared for it at all, but it was such a good experience. I asked them for feedback after, and they sent me a great email reply back, giving me a bunch of good feedback, constructive criticism, and basically I passed the interview stage, but I didn't have enough experience to do the actual job, which kind of sucks, but it's good to know. So like next year, I think I'll be much more prepared for it, because this year, some of the things that I needed to know for this job, we were only learning about in like March and April of this year, and yeah, that wasn't really good. So I need much more experience before I can actually apply to one of those jobs. My resume was also sent off to some other unnamed government organizations, which I might hear back from later. It was also sent off to Shared Services, which does kind of IT support for various government agencies. One of the downsides to the FSWAT program is that it only covers up to more or less minimum wage. So in Ontario, that's not too bad right now, because it's like $14, $15 an hour. But it's not really meant to make money, it's more for just gaining experience. So for this summer, I'm pretty well taken care of with OSAP and all the student awards that I got. You should apply to those too if you are going to George Brown or other colleges. Apply to student awards, like you get lots of money. So that's helping me a lot through the summer. So I can actually focus on getting a job that I actually want versus just getting like whatever first comes to mind, like the first thing that I can find, or the first people that will accept me. Yeah, so I can take my time and apply where I want, get the job that I want. I'm looking for something in tech, IT, computer science. I'm looking for something in my field, but we'll see. So that's it for now. The vlog is going to be on hiatus for at least the next 4 months until September. I might bring it back then, I might not. It really depends if something interesting happens. I will still be making videos, I'll still be posting to YouTube. I'm not done with YouTube yet. You can check out my Instagram, there's a link in my About Me page or on my profile page for YouTube. And yeah, that's about it for me. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.